Vande Simpumumapatim Suragurum Vande Jagatkaranam Vande Pannagabhushanam Sishidharam Vande Pasunam Patim Vande Surya Shashanka Vanhinayanam Vande Mukunda Priyam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayam Chavaradam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayam Chavaradam Vande Shivam Shankaram. Friends, war is an activity. Any activity is neither good nor bad. Eating is an action. It is good. It is also bad. If you have already eaten, second time if you are to eat, it's bad. Without hunger, if we eat, it's bad. Marriage is good. Marriage is bad. My speaking is good. My speaking is bad. When I am talking, there are people who consider it good. There are some people who think it's a nuisance. The fellow has come. He does not stop so quickly. I am very hungry. When is this fellow to stop? When am I to eat? This fellow is a nuisance, botheration, bad. And there are some other people who would like to come and relax here, sleep in Maitri Milan. For them, I am shouting, I am barking, I am a nuisance to them. Every action is good, every action is bad. You tell me a particular action, if you say it is good, I can prove it is bad. At what time, to whom? Rasgulla eating is good when I was in my 20s. Now, at the age of 70, when I am diabetic, if a beautiful girl comes and gives rasgulla, it's poison. Same food was nectar. Same food is poison. Eating, sleeping, doing any action, war is good, war is bad. Every person is engaged in an action. Breathing is action. Seeing is action. Walking is action. Sitting is action. Talking is action. Every action has a commencement and a completion. I start at 7:30, I stop at 8 o'clock. There is a commencement for the action, there is a completion for the action. Similarly, life has a commencement in this body and it has an end, completion. It's a journey. Every action has a beginning, every action has an end. War is an activity. It depends upon how we view it, how we look at it. It may be terrific, it may be dangerous, it may be disastrous, it may be favorable, it may be unfavorable, anything. Before the commencement of action, if you are worried about it, you are depressed. After the completion of the action, if you remember it, feel sorry for it, then again you have depression. Depression before the commencement, because of fear, because of indecisiveness, because of ignorance. Whatever may be the reason, I am afraid whether I get the reservation or not, whether the train would come in time or not, whether the wife would be favorable or not, whether the husband would be kind or not, whether the food will be tasty or not. We think of the future. Every action has its beginning. When we start the action, we have our fears, we have our hopes, we have our imagination about it. That very often makes a man gloomy, dull, depressed. Arjuna, before the commencement of war, is depressed. Yudhishthira, after the completion of the war, is depressed. Before and after, during the action, that's another factor present. Mahabharata war was commenced, Mahabharata war was completed. Before the beginning, Arjuna was sorrowful. After the war, Yudhishthira was sorrowful. Both are bad. What is to be done? Listen to Gita. Be a yogi. You will not be sorrowful. What is the benefit if you are to practice yoga? Yoga gives physical health. Yoga gives mental health. What is mental health? Mental health makes the mind peaceful. Mental health makes the mind cheerful, happy. When the body is healthy, we don't think of the body. When the body is in disease, when it is sick, it draws our attention. Similarly, when the mind is healthy, we don't get worried. We are peaceful. Physical health, by your performance of asanas, you get the health. Mind gets the health when you meditate, when you live in the present, when you don't think of the future, when you don't regret about the past. Two characters in the Mahabharata, before the commencement and after the completion, during. Some people are very happy when they listen to the lecture. Immediately after the Maitri Milan, we forget about it. 17 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna spoke. First chapter, Krishna did not open his mouth. Only Arjuna spoke. He described his mind. He wanted clarity. He wanted decision. He wanted direction. And he submitted himself to Krishna. My dear Krishna, please guide me. Didiji, please guide me. Guruji, please guide me. Amma, please guide me. Oh God, please guide me. We offer, we submit. Arjuna submitted. And Krishna gave the reply in 17 chapters. What is the sum and substance? Be happy. Be peaceful. Don't get worried about anything. In simple words, after all, this is a passage of time. Good comes, bad comes, summer comes, winter comes, rain comes. And you continue. Body maintains the same temperature. When it was raining yesterday, body was 98.4. Yesterday in the noon, it was very hot. Again, it was 98.4. Body maintains the same temperature, whatever may be the season. In summer, in winter, in rainy season, it maintains the same temperature, but outside there are fluctuations. Similarly, mind should be always peaceful, whether it is war or a celebration. You be cheerful always. Be a yogi. Tasmat yogi bhava Arjuna. May you be a yogi. That is the sum and substance of the great Bhagavad Gita. Mahabharata war was for 18 days. During the war, on the 13th day, Arjuna were fighting at a distance in one battle. They were not on the main picture, main field, battlefield. Drona has arranged that Padma Vyuha or Chakra Vyuha. It is a particular form of war in which the enemy will be caught. Abhimanyu knows how to enter. He does not know how to come out. We know how to create problems. We know how to get caught in family. We know how to get caught in the journey, in confusion. We do not know how to come out. We are capable of creating problems. Marriage is a problem. We don't know how to come out of it. Eating is a problem. We know how to eat. We do not know how to digest. We are people capable of entering into the problems, not capable of coming out of it. Abhimanyu knows how to enter. He does not know how to come out. Drona created the situation. Prakriti creates the situation. And the beautiful girl is seen. The man has fallen into the ditch of love. It is a ditch, dirty water. The man has fallen. Beautiful language, English language. They have never said they have risen in love. No, they have fallen in love. Boy and girl. They will never come out. They are buried forever. A young man married is a young man buried. A young man married is a young man marred, ruined, destroyed. Applies equally to woman. Marriage is a very big botheration if you do not know how to handle it. Abhimanyu does not know how to handle the Padma Vyuha. He does not know how to come out of it. How to be free, how to be successful, how to play the game of life. He went in, he was caught. And he was killed by Drona, Kripa, Ashwatthama, Karna, Duryodhana, Dushasana. All these people mercilessly killed him, massacred him when he was without weapons. Many young boys and girls are unable to get their goals achieved because of the dirty fascinations of Prakriti. They are lost. They are being killed. Abhimanyu is killed. Now, Arjuna returned in the night. Arjuna and Krishna returned to the tents. Yudhishthira has to tell the news. My dear brother Arjuna, I am sorry, your son is dead. Arjuna became very depressed. During the action, we encounter the failures. While eating, you may have a lock of hair. While eating, there may be a stone. While eating, there may be some chili. Something unpleasant. Before depression, after depression, while eating, while playing, while doing, while you are engaged in action, there will be again a problem. Past, present and the future. For the past regrets, Yudhishthira. For the future depression, for the future worries, Arjuna. And now in the present, Abhimanyu is killed. Abhimanyu is dead. Arjuna started weeping. Every day he is killing many people. He never wept. Now, when his son is dead, he is very unhappy. He is sorrowful. He started weeping. Krishna looked at him. Krishna did not weep. He was just silent. Arjuna was weeping. It was 11 o'clock in the night. Arjuna requested Krishna, my dear Krishna, you are God. I see. You are capable of doing wonders. I see. You can bring dead people to life. I see. How do you know it? Krishna asked. I know about you very, very well. When you were a boy of 16, 17 years, when you were in the Gurukul of Sandipani, when your education was complete, when you wanted to give Guru Dakshina, Guru Patni asked, my dear Krishna, long ago I lost my son was dead. If you want to give a Guru Dakshina, please bring back my dead son. Your Guru Patni asked. Then you went to Yama, brought that boy, gave that boy to your master. And the Guru Patni, now my son is dead. Bring Abhimanyu back. Otherwise I am not fighting. Strike. What should you do? I want urgently Rasgulla. If not, I don't eat. Boy says, the pot is broken. Put the pot back. Same pot I want. Otherwise, I won't eat. Husband is dead. Bring life to my husband. Otherwise, I won't come to your Prashant today. My wife is dead. You bring life to my wife. Otherwise, I shall go away. Strike. Arjuna wanted to strike. Krishna was listening. My dear Arjuna, don't compare yourself with Guru Patni. I did not teach Vedanta to Guru Patni, Mata. I did not teach Bhagavad Gita to her. She was an ordinary lady. She was an innocent woman. She was a woman of abundant affection, blind affection for her son. You are a scholar. You are a philosopher. You are a great jnani. And I taught 17 chapters of Bhagavad Gita before the commencement of war. And I asked you a question, do you understand? You said, yes sir, I understood. 17 chapters you understood. And then you declared, Krishna, my moha is lost. My ignorance has disappeared. I am now an intelligent man. I am now a very wise person. I am now a great philosopher. That's what you said. Now you are asking for your son. That has only nothing to do with the action. That is the theory. To pass the examination, I said yes. Maitri Milan is meant only to listen. Half an hour time, morning, pleasant, we come, sit, hear, very good. And we go away. That's all. It has nothing to do with the remaining day. Didiji comes, tells, don't eat sugar, don't eat sweets, don't eat this, that. Yes, madam. Yes, Didiji, we say. Go to the canteen, buy, eat. Why did you eat? And she said, I don't want to displease her. I said yes, but later on I don't practice. Theory, practice. When there is a clash between theory and practice, we are depressed. Theory is not mere theory if it is not followed by practice. It has to be followed by practice. Don't tell a lie. A father is telling his son. And he was telling about Sri Rama, he was telling about Yudhishthira, he was telling about Harishchandra. Father was giving a long lecture. And just then a phone call came. The son lifted the receiver. The father is asking, what is that? And the boy said, he is asking money. Tell him I am not at home. 1 hour's lecture on truth is useless if you tell him to tell a lie through gestures. Theory is useless if it is not followed by practice. 17 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, and on the 13th day Abhimanyu is dead. Sri Krishna is now being caught by Arjuna. Please bring life back to my son. Then Krishna says, Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuh. Arjuna, don't you remember what I said? Every person born on this earth must die. And he is dead. War means killing. You may kill, you may be killed. This is after all a game. You may lose, you may win. You may die or you kill others. It will happen. After all, it's a sport. Life is a sport. From the childhood, you become young. From the youth, you become an adult. From the adult age, you become an old man. And when you are old, your hair becomes grey. And one fine morning or evening, body falls. This is common. Why are you worried about it? No, I want my son. However much you speak philosophy, it will not enter. When the mother is weeping, when the father is weeping, when the husband is weeping, when the wife is weeping, when the child is weeping, if you speak philosophy, they may come and even beat you. Krishna could not answer anymore. Then, at one stage, it's already 12 o'clock in the night. Krishna was arguing. He was not listening. At one point of time, Krishna said, "Okay, Arjuna, you want your son?" "Yes, sir. I will give you your son." "Thank you very much. Where is he?" "Come with me. I shall take you to your son. You bring him." Immediately, he added the additional fuel to his chariot, and the chariot is fitted with the beautiful wings. It is a runway, take off, the chariot, the Ratha has become an aeroplane. He applied sudden brakes and it started flying into Chandraloka at 12 o'clock in the night. Arjuna was seated, Krishna was the pilot, the Ratha or the chariot became a helicopter or an aeroplane, and from the earth it was going towards the sky, towards Chandraloka. After about 45 minutes or 1 hour of journey, the helicopter stopped. It landed in the portico of a beautiful bungalow. It does not go into the bungalow. In the portico, the helicopter stopped. Then Krishna told Arjuna, "Arjuna, you want your son?" "Yes, sir." "Come here." He asked him to come down. Arjuna and Krishna got out of the chariot, after the helicopter, a beautiful bungalow, and there was a window. Through the window, Krishna showed Arjuna the young Abhimanyu sitting on a throne. "See your son there sitting." "Very good, wonderful. My son is here. Go in, bring him out. We shall go back." "You wanted your son?" "Yes, sir." Arjuna went in. "What are you doing here, Krishna?" Arjuna asked. "I have to refuel it. I have to clean it. The horses are tired. I must see whether the whole helicopter is in condition to go back. I shall take care of the vehicle. You go in, invite your son, bring him back. We shall go back to the earth. Morning there is a fight. Again, Maitri Milan, we must go and report. Don't be in a don't delay. Please come back quickly." Arjuna went. Imagine the happiness of a father seeing his son in Florida State University occupying the post of a vice chancellor, or in San Francisco, or in Chicago, or in UK, or in a beautiful bungalow. Abhimanyu is seated. There is a beautiful girl seated by his side, Abhimanyu's. And there are 26 beautiful girls dancing in England, in US. My son in England, my son in America, sitting on the throne, and a beautiful woman was, maybe another daughter-in-law, doesn't matter, any white girl, American girl, Japanese girl, German girl, as the father, so the son, and therefore he might have married, doesn't matter, I will take all the girls. And there was a beautiful dance. Arjuna went. "My dear son," he said. When you got disturbed, is the idiot disturbing the beautiful celebration? We are all white. This man is brown, black. Who are you? "My son, I am your father." "Father? In which drama you acted as my father?" In which drama I acted as your son? I have acted in many dramas. Othello, Machina Venice, Abhignana Shakuntalam, in Mahabharata, in the Ramayana. In so many dramas I acted as a young boy, and you might have acted as an old father. In which drama, in what role you were related to me? Arjuna says, my dear son, Mahabharata, I am your father Arjuna, you are my son Abhimanyu. Keep quiet, man. You disturb me. Don't try to give any importance to relationships. In the river Ganges, two sticks come close, travel together, and they get separated. Husband and wife come together, travel together, they get separated. Children come together, they get separated. In the eternal journey of life, in the flood of the Ganges, we find sticks coming together, people coming together. All the world is a stage. Who is mother, who is father, who is brother, who is sister, who is wife, who is husband. You fellow cannot. Abhimanyu said, imagine the son in America, and from Bannerghatta the villager goes to America. My dear son, get out. That is the fate of many, many old people. I come because I am not wanted in the house. I come to Maitri Milan, I come to Prashanti today because I am not wanted in the house of my son. I am a nuisance to him. I am not wanted for my daughter-in-law. I am a nuisance for my daughter-in-law. My grandchildren make fun of me. You, Tata, you don't know how to use a mobile. You don't know how to operate the computer. You old men, they make fun of me. Who gave you MA? Who gave you MPhil? Who gave you PhD? You are useless. My grandson tells me. My granddaughter tells me. I am being laughed at, ridiculed by my own children, grandchildren. I am not wanted by my sons, my daughters. Every person at one point of time is not wanted on the earth. In the family, Arjuna is not wanted by Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu, look, will you go where? Who is there? Throw this fellow out. Then Arjuna said, don't worry. I am a fool thinking that I love you, you love me. Krishna was telling in the Bhagavad Gita. I did not care. He came out. Krishna was ready, smiling. Where is your son? No son, nothing doing. In the beginning I said, Na kamkshe vijayam Krishna, na putra, na putrika, na bharya, na bhakta, na sharira. I don't want anything. I am the Atman, eternal. I am the actor, permanent. I am absolutely free. No son, Abhimanyu is needed. Come on, Krishna, let's go and play the game of war. A shock treatment is necessary. Worldly attachments are transient. Worldly affections are very, very flimsy. We don't die when somebody dies. We do remain here. Let us know the truth about the existence and the human relationships. Abhimanyu is Chandramsha Sambhuta. He came to the earth to help Krishna in the national cause, and he wanted to go back after 16 years of stay, and he had to leave. When my role is over, exactly at 8 o'clock, I have to quit. If I speak for some more time, sir, it is time for breakfast, you go. You say, it is time for me to go back to God. It is time for me to go back to my place. It is time for me to attain salvation, moksha. The journey is to be stopped at one stage. Worldly attachments are to be terminated at one stage. If we don't do them willingly, joyfully, we will be made to terminate them forcefully. Then it will be painful. let us learn Vedanta. Let us apply our minds to Bhagavad Gita so that we can lead this life of activities cheerfully. In the present game, war is a game. Let us play the game of life. Before the commencement, no depression. After the completion, no depression. While we are playing in the activity of life, let there be no depression. Let us be always cheerful. Sri Krishna is ever peaceful. You cannot get the photograph of Sri Krishna sorrowful anywhere. He is always smiling. Therefore, he is Yogishwara Sri Krishna. Let's now meditate on that smiling Sri Krishna and play the game of life. Let life be a sport.